Very excited to have this guy on the show. He's got a brand new EP out. It's called Second Chance, a brand new single, doing a cover of Foreigner's classic legendary hit, Juke Box Hero, alongside, Frank Hannon. I mean, come on, Tesla, you can't beat that. Welcome to the show, Jeff Carlson. What's happening, dude?
Thank you, Jeremy. Glad to be here, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm running a little late. I'm a little frazzled. I was on an interview just before you with an EDM pop DJ from Germany.
Oh, wow, cool. Right
So
on.
I had to switch over my whole studio from the purple from the radio station to the podcast branding. I had to change my clothes to look a little less pop.
I hear you. No worries.
What you been up to? What's going on with you? Are you like isolating and stuff, or where are you, by the way? Are you in Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas. Yep.
Okay. So being a member of a band that kind of survives off playing live, man, you must be like what am I doing with myself right now?
Yeah, well, we're trying to use it like the glass is half full versus half empty right now, because we're getting ready to start tracking for our new record. So that the Second Chance EP, it just got pulled down. I had my first label was on Potomac Records, which is Mike Bailey. He's a friend of mine. He's Bret Michaels' drummer.
Oh, cool.
He started a label, and I don't know if it was because of the pandemic or whatever, but he had folded the label, so I had released it on his label. So I got another label. I signed with a new label, RFL Records, and in last December. So basically, what we're doing is the Orchard, which was the distribution for Potomac, pulled it down, and we're going to re-release it with maybe some new songs here next year. So,
okay.
But we're just finishing up doing all the detail work for the new record, and I think it's going to be really cool once it's done. So yeah, hopefully that'll working our best, foot forward here, So
well, that's it, and I mean, with songs like "Never Be Another You" and "Screaming Inside," like, are we going to expect that? The ballads and the rockers, and what can we expect on this new album?
Yeah, we've got a lot something for everybody, man. I mean, we go from there's a new song we put on there. It's going to be called "Promise the Moon," and there's two different versions of that. I did a band version, and I did our producer Brandon, Robbie's son, our lead guitar player. His son does all our recording for us and producing, nice. And so he basically did a orchestral version of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with the studio. There's so many endless possibilities about what you want to do with it.
Totally.
And why rush through it? You're in a pandemic. Take your time. Yeah, you know what? The threshold on the gate on the explosive snare isn't just. It's not just explosive enough.
Exactly.
Needs a little bit more cannonball.
Exactly. I don't want it to come back and go, well, damn, I should have put that 2.3 second delay there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, shit. The flanger would have sounded great in that third bar.
I know, right?
But that's the thing, in the studio, you can do whatever you want. And then live, it's a matter of how you pull it off. If you're going to be playing the tracks, if you're running a digital board and stuff. And
Right.
Where do you guys usually gig?
Last year we played here. There's a place here in Vegas that we love. It's called Counts Vamped.
Dude, I've been hearing about this place for years, and of all the times I've been to Vegas, I still have not gotten there.
Oh man, it's great. Danny Coker is the man. I have yet to meet him. I want to meet him. Hopefully soon I will. Yeah. They just started opening back up, but they haven't booked any bands yet. But we played with Phil X from Bon Jovi there. We played with Faster Pussycat, Bang Tango, Tora Tora.
Nice. Are these bands that you grew up with, like listening to, or were you around the scene when they were coming up?
No, I grew up with them, listening to them. They're all great. It's really cool. We played the Whiskey in LA 3 times last year.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. Lita Ford, I mean, we played with her, and we played with Firehouse, and we played with Jack Russell. So those 3 shows are awesome.
Yeah. And especially, for you as a fan to be, on the same bill as these guys, it's like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. you know, and those guys I really grew up with, especially Jack. He was a huge, huge, huge hero of mine. I loved him, man. I saw
Yeah.
them back in the day on when open for, I think it was Night Ranger, and it was on the Once Bitten tour, and I'd never seen him before. I was like, I don't know, 15, and I
Nice.
was like just blown away. You know, like, wow, who is that? You know?
Well, talk about a great band and great songwriters,
Yeah.
with Alan Niven and Jack and just like, Once Bitten is just so good. They actually did an acoustic version of that. Like they Once Bitten Acoustic Shy, I think it's called. And
Oh
I
yeah,
bought a
yeah.
copy of it, and it's so good. Like those songs
Oh
are.
yeah.
That's when you know it's a good song, when you just strip
That's
down
it.
all the ridiculous production and do it all in acoustic
That's
guitar.
how we write, man. That's how we write. You know, I actually took that from John Bon Jovi. He always said, him and Richie, they always said, you know, a good song is a good song if you can strip it down on guitar on acoustic and it
Yeah,
still translates. You know, so that's actually how we start writing our songs. You
yeah.
know, even if we have a heavier riff, we can still play it on acoustic. You know, but that's where you come up with really good melody ideas and you know,
Yeah, it's the
basically
same concept as, I guess, sitting at the piano and playing a couple of chords and
right.
coming up with melody.
Exactly.
You switch it over to guitar. I was hanging out with Aldo Nova. I had him on the podcast, and
Oh, right on.
he
God, I
he
haven't
you
heard
know
from him in a long time, man.
yeah, he's working on a rock opera right now. It's pretty much done. It's 23 songs.
Sweet.
It's like 3 hours long, dude, and the music is epic. Like he's doing everything in his house. So we went over
Right
to his
on.
studio and we were talking about, songwriting and stuff, and he was talking about working with John Bon Jovi. And he
Yeah,
pulled
yeah. He
out
was on that first record.
he
Yeah.
was on that first record, and he produced Blaze of Glory. Like that's
Oh, I
Aldo
didn't know
Nova.
that.
Yeah.
No
It's
shit. Wow. Cool.
Yeah. So he pulled out, he went into one of his one of the drawers in his studio. And his studio is awesome. If you go on my YouTube channel, I'll send you the video. Like
Yeah,
we're sitting
yeah.
in his studio. He's got his console, he's got his Grammy in the back, and like
Oh,
it's freaking
wow.
cool. So he pulls out of this little storage desk basically, and he pulls out a cassette. And he's like, "Here, this is the original demo I got from John of Blaze of Glory."
Oh
So
my
he
God.
so he put it on for us, and we're sitting there, and it's just John. And he goes, at the beginning, he's like, "Hey Aldo, it's John here. I got this idea. Try and get me something by Monday." And then he goes into
Wow.
it, and he's doing it's Blaze of Glory, like stripped
Oh
down.
my
It's the
God, dude.
melody, and it's just
That's
so
so
cool.
badass. Wow. Wow.
And it just goes to show everything starts on the acoustic guitar.
I know, right? Absolutely. Yeah, man.
So, of all the bands and musicians that you grew up listening to, and now you've gotten to play with some of them, is there anybody on that bucket list that you'd say, "Oh, I would love if they join us on stage"?
Absolutely. Actually, John, that's probably too much to wish for at this
He's
point because
busy playing in
he's
his
so
wedding
big.
band.
Yeah, right. But no, Richie, absolutely, Richie would be cool.
Yeah.
Um,
What is it about
you
Richie
know,
Sambora that makes you just go, "Damn, he's so good"?
everything. He's got a great voice, dude, and he's an amazing guitar player. He's an amazing writer. I mean, I'd probably give my right arm just to sit down for 5 minutes and do a song with him. You know, I
Yeah.
mean,
Even just to
wow.
talk to the dude would be
I know,
epic.
right? Exactly.
No.
Yep.
So tell me about Foreigner. What is it about Juke Box Hero that made you want to do that as a cover? And then I want to talk to you about getting Frank Hannon on the track. But what
Got
is
it.
it, talking about Foreigner and that album when it came out, Foreigner 4, and they're working with Mutt Lange for the first time, and he's coming in and he's kind of elevating the production game and music, and they're
Yeah.
doing all kinds of experimental things. You listen to those backing vocals and all that record just sounds so massive. Talk to me about Foreigner and why, and basically why Jukebox Hero.
Well, basically, Jukebox Hero. Sorry, I'm trying to get my phone adjusted here. When I was a kid, when that came out, my dad, I lost him this year, unfortunately, to cancer.
My condolences, man. I just
Thank
lost my
you.
uncle 2 months ago to colorectal cancer, and
Oh
2020 has
man,
been
I'm
shit,
sorry.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that one. But anyway, he always said, when that song came out, he had let's see, back then, I think he had the cassette tape. So,
Nice.
and I still have the record itself, but but he always said the words reminded him of me, kind of thing, where, he always, my mom took me to see Kiss when I was 4. And
Wow. Hold
she
on a second. Wait, you went to see Kiss when you were 4. Okay.
Yeah.
What album, memories?
1975, on the Alive tour.
Damn.
In La Crosse, Wisconsin. It's not even there anymore. It's a place called
Hello, La Crosse.
Exactly.
How you doing, La Crosse nights?
That's awesome.
Got all of that.
So
4 years old, you're getting blown. Your head's getting blown up by Paul Stanley's
awesome.
shriek.
I know, right? Really, truly, all I can really remember about that show was all the pot smoke and Ace's boots, because I was like, we were level with the stage,
Oh, nice.
That's about really all I can remember. But I still have the newspaper clipping to this day from that show, man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And then in 76 or 77, she took me to see Black Oak, Arkansas, and I got to meet Jim Dandy. And
nice.
Ever since that encounter, I was like, that's what I want to be right there. That's the guy.
I'm going to be a rock and roll guy.
Yeah. My dad later on, he took me to see Kiss later when I was older. And I think it was on the Asylum tour. And then he took me to see REO Speedwagon in front of like 80,000 people in Memphis at the Liberty Bowl.
Oh, wow.
That was huge, man. Yeah. Got to see Ozzy 2 weeks after Randy died, that kind of thing. As a kid growing up, that makes a huge, huge impression on you. And if that's really what your passion is, eventually I think you end up, I followed it, I mean, I never wanted to be anything other than what I am right now as a musician,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I used to run sound in the casinos because it was close, it was in the field, and so
it wasn't on stage, but you were still involved and you had a hand in what was going on.
Right. And the casinos used to get pissed off at me because I would set the board and I'd go up and sit in with the band.
Like, dude, what do you, I'm paying you to run the damn board. Get off the damn mic.
Dude, it was fun though, man, because, it's just like, whatever, it wasn't like a huge concert,
I'll tell you a funny story, but I was like, 14, 15, I was working in clubs, like doing sound and stuff like that. Like I wasn't even, you had to be 18 to drink at the bar. Meanwhile, I'm there running the board. Right. And I would grab the talkback mic and I would run it through the PA and I'd be singing backing vocals in front of the house. Because why not?
I did that too, right?
Why not?
And you can put it through the monitors and say stupid shit to the band.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey man, you're pitchy, dude. Right? Pitchy. Flat, you're flat.
Exactly.
So with all of that, seeing Kiss for the first time and, you're talking about Juke Box Hero, it does kind of add up.
Yeah. Well, and, Frank, he's a buddy of mine, I mean, I've known him since 2010. Me, Corey, and Robbie, I lived in Tucson, Arizona for like about 10 years or whatever.
Hello, Tucson!
Exactly. Well, I got to sing Heaven's on Fire with Gene and Paul once at a 95 Kiss convention in St. Louis, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's on the internet. You can go see it. Oh, you can go check it out. Just type in Jeff sings Heaven's on Fire with Kiss. It's on YouTube. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah. It was like a bucket list moment, man. That was cool as hell. Gene actually gave me his mic, and I did it on the beginning of it, first verse and chorus. Yeah,
that is amazing. Wait, hold on, I have it right here. Hold on, I want to hear this. This is great. Here we go. Hold on. So this is at a Kiss convention.
Yeah.
Where was it? In New York? St. Louis. Okay. Gene hands you the mic. Here, kid, sing Heaven's on Fire.
Dude, have you heard Craig Gass do Gene Simmons?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the funniest shit I've ever heard, ever.
It's great. It's Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Like you don't know who it is.
like you don't know. Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on. Oh, there you go. I see you now. Oh, you sound great.
Thanks, man.
Dude, it sounds like Kiss. Dude!
But yeah.
Fucking right, dude. That's epic. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, you know. But yeah,
that should be the cover. Forget about Jukebox Hero. That should have been the song.
Cover that song?
Yeah, why not? We are the Jeff Carlson Band. Bam, bam. Like, come on. That would have been awesome.
I know, right? Oh my God, that's funny.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked. So talk to me about Frank Hannon, because you meet him, you know him since 2010. You get it. So how do you get him to play on the song with you?
Well, basically, him and I, I got up and sang. It started off. I got up and sang Modern Day Cowboy with him in Tucson. He let me get up because we opened for him in Tucson.
Oh,
and
okay.
So, and that's on YouTube too. You can check that out. Jeff Carlson sings Modern Day Cowboy with Frank Hannon or whatever. But that kind of led to, through the years, I did a three-day mini tour with him with my old band from Tucson. And last year he called me and he said, "Hey man, I got a private party. Once you come up, you want to come up and sing a whole set of Tesla?" And I'm like, "Let me think about it." Yes.
You're like, actually, I have a christening that day. I'm not going to be able to make it. Like, yes, I'll be there.
Exactly. So I flew up and I hung out with him, stayed with him at his house, and we rehearsed, and it was awesome, man. It was like, if I could have told my 16-year-old self this was happening, my head would have exploded.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, right? Frank's amazing. And he's such a great guy. So I got back from that and I signed in December. That was last November. And I signed in last December with RFL. And then we got kicking around ideas. And I said, "Hey, I think we're going to record Jukebox Hero. You mind if you lay down the lead for it?" And he's like, "Yeah, send it to me." So he does it in one take.
Damn.
I'm like, wow, that's awesome. That's
You're like, that's
right
it?
there.
You're like,
yeah,
hey,
right?
I'm paying you. Can I get can I get like 3 takes at least?
I know, right? No, it was good enough for me, man.
You're like, okay, you know what? Yeah, you're giving me a deal. I'll take the one
right,
take.
Right.
That's cool.
So funny.
So now, he's on the track, and
yeah,
you got this new, you got this music out, and I guess, you're making your living doing live gigs at this point. It must be freaking rough to be just kind of sitting at home and like wondering what's next.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not. The guys all have day jobs. Don't get me wrong, but I mean that's the goal.
Yeah, usually guys in bands
yeah.
have a day hustle. You know.
And I've got Crohn's disease, and I actually died for almost 3 minutes on the operating table on one of my first surgeries.
Hold on a second. Whoa, hold on. You died?
Yeah.
Like clinically dead, heart stopped.
Yep.
They had to resuscitate you.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons the album, that EP was called Second Chance, But yeah, no, I've got, so 7 surgeries later, I can't work a full-time, you know what I mean? I can't do a job, basically.
No, exactly.
So my wife was lucky enough, or loving enough, I should say, to help me get through all of this. And without her, man, I would not be here.
Women, what would we do without them?
Dude, she's 1 in a million, man.
So you're the first person I've ever talked to that's died.
Oh, wow.
So this is kind of cool. So I have a couple of questions. Do you remember anything?
Nope. Honest to God, I remember waking up at ICU. And I just
were you under general anesthesia, like in surgery when it happened? So you were already sleeping?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just remember, you can laugh when I tell you this, and I'm not trying to make light of it, and not, this isn't like I don't.
Listen, if you can't laugh at yourself dying, I mean, what can you laugh about?
Yeah, right. So I remember waking up in ICU, and I'm thinking to myself, this is the worst hangover I've ever felt in my life.
Ouch. Ouch.
But yeah, no, I made it through, man. I mean, it was a, work in progress, but
yeah. So how's your health now?
I'm great. I'm right as rain as far as you know, as good as it can be with all but 6 inches of my large intestine removed. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm not trying to sound graphic, but it just it was a life threatening thing, you know, at that time.
Oh
So
yeah, totally.
yeah,
Damn.
I'm very
Six
lucky.
inches is a 6 inches is a lot. That's big.
Yeah, well,
You know?
yeah,
Most
well,
women
they
will
took.
say, you know, it's average, but the
Well, they took
intestine.
no, but they took all but 6 inches. So I mean, they took a lot of
Oh,
it out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
oh,
Yeah,
I misunderstood that.
yeah. So
Holy
yeah,
shit, man.
yeah.
So
I'm lucky, man.
you're almost like a straight pipe now.
Exactly.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
That's
It
crazy.
was brutal, but I'm okay, man. Knock on
Yeah.
wood. You know.
Well, between dying and having almost no intestines left,
I know, right?
you should have called the
Yeah,
album No Guts.
I know, right? Maybe the next one I might. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. And in the liner notes, I wanted to say I got this album title from Jeremy White.
Exactly.
Oh, that's funny, man. So what's it like in Vegas right now? Is everything opened up?
It's starting to a little bit. They're starting to allow, like, I think today they announced 250 people in shows now,
Okay.
which is better than not. But
Yeah.
you know, we'll see what happens.
Damn. Yeah. Have you gone out? Have you been to any of the casinos at all? Are you like,
No.
you're high risk, so you just say, fuck that, I'm staying home.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I've been basically home the whole time, but
Yeah.
you know, it's all good, man.
It is what it is.
I
Last
think.
time I was in Vegas back in January. I went to see David Lee Roth,
Oh, right.
the House of Blues, those infamous warm-up shows for his Kiss tour. And
I
oh
know,
my
right?
God. First night he was pretty good.
Well,
The
really?
second night he was even better because I'm pretty sure somebody spoke to him and said, Dave, listen, you gotta stop this. You gotta stop. Sing the freaking songs.
I
Just
know,
sing them.
right?
You have to go on stage. I know you're having fun. I know, but you
Was
gotta stop,
it?
man.
I saw him back on the. God, this would have been like, I want to say like 94, 93,
Okay.
a little late enough tour, whenever the hell that was.
That was like
And
the a little late enough
yeah,
tour.
yeah, I'm not sure what the actual date was,
Yeah.
but he came out like a lounge lizard. He had his hair tied back and like had a big thing of wine on a on a tray and shit. I'm like, dude, really?
What? See, that's the
Wow.
shit, there's footage of somewhere and it's just
Oh
waiting
yeah.
to be released, you know?
Well, it's funny because he messed up and he had Cinderella open for him on the Long Cold Winter tour.
Oh,
And I
big
think it was a
mistake.
co-headline. Yeah, I'm like, oh, good luck topping that, because
Yeah.
dude, they are just
I'm Diamond David Lee Roth. I'm gonna blow them all off the stage. Like,
yeah,
not
no,
Cinderella, dude. Not Tom Kiefer.
no,
Damn.
yep,
That's unfortunate.
yep.
Oh
But
well. So
but
that's
yeah,
cool.
man. So yeah, me and Frank are. I mean, I love the guy. He's awesome, you know. And our next album, our new album, we're gonna do a remake of Jane from Starship, but I'm gonna have Oz Fox play lead guitar on it.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely. I'm excited
I
for
know
that.
Joel Hoekstra and Brian Tichy just did a cover of that, but you know, I think it was just a pandemic bored kind of. They were just kind of
Yeah.
bored and
It
doing
wasn't
something, you know.
yeah. Yeah,
So
those guys, they could just, do whatever they want, I guess, at this point.
right, right.
So,
Great musicians. What could I say, man?
I gotta get back to Vegas soon. I miss it. Oh God.
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to play with Tesla April 17th. Had the show. We were direct support, everything, man. I had merch with the Juke Box Hero, shirts, CDs, all that.
So
And
it's just
that,
collecting dust now, just
yep.
waiting to
So
be sold.
hopefully the next time they come through, you know, I'll get on the show. But you know,
Yeah.
it's
Where was that at? Where
you
was
know,
the gig?
House of Blues
House of Blues.
in
Okay.
Mandalay Bay. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a
we
nice
played there.
venue.
Yeah, it is. We played there last November, or no, last August. Sorry.
Mm.
And it was awesome because it wasn't an opening for a band per se. It was an opening for, they had this, they call them rock offs. It's like a Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses type thing.
Okay.
And they have like a house band, and they have like all these different singers and they sing their songs, kind of whatever. But
Rockstar for a night.
yeah, right. And so, but we had so much fun, man. It was a blast. We killed it on that show. It was really cool.
This Friday at the House of Blues, come be Rockstar for a night with the Jeff Carlson Band backing you, and you can smoke inside.
Yeah, well, we didn't back them. It wasn't us. We just come out and did our gig, our show. But you know,
okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, that was kind of cool because, you know, a lot of the people got kind of bored after we got done and walked out. So I was like, you know what? Hey, man.
I would think so, you know?
Yeah.
That's epic. Fucking right. Hey, speaking of Vegas, if you're ever looking for something to do, there's a great show in the Strip called Absinthe. It's at Caesar's Palace.
Okay. Cool.
And if you're ever looking for something, you and the wife, if you're looking for a night out, and dude, go do dinner at Gordon Ramsay's. It's a little fucking, it's a little pricey, but worth it. And that Absinthe show, it's like, it's in a tent. It's like it's in like a circus tent, and it's like all super like. It looks like a shitty dive bar with all kinds of like memorabilia and like it's in the round, and it's a funny, it's a comedy show, but also like how do you say, you know, there's like the people that do like the weird like stretches and all these things.
You talk about like Cirque du Soleil. I mean, Soleil.
It's sort of Cirque du Soleil, like that kind of thing. But it's like it's a downright rude, crude, like racist, sexist, like comedy show. And they got like the contortionists. I think is that the word?
Oh, right on. Cool.
Anyways, so that's pretty cool. So next time you're in Vegas, go check out Absinthe. I had a great time, you know.
Well, I'll check it out. We're, you know.
And you guys play at Count? It's called Count Vamps?
Counts Vamped, yes.
Counts Vamped.
Yes.
Counts Vamped, not Count
really
Vamps.
Cool.
It's Counts Vamped.
Yeah, Danny Coker, he's the Count, you know.
Right,
that's his moniker. But man, he's got some beautiful cars. Oh my God. He had an old Stutz Bearcat or whatever, like Elvis had.
Okay.
It was just killer, dude. He's got some nice stuff.
Damn. He should let you drive some of that stuff.
Yeah, I wish.
You know? All right. Well, Jeff Carlson, the EP is out, and his big tune, Juke Box Hero with Frank Hannon's available now. You go and stream it, download it, go buy it on iTunes. So, you know, after the royalties and everything, you know, they'll get a small performance percentage, and it'll help pay for stuff, you know?
I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. It's great being on your show, dude. I had a blast, man.
Oh, thanks for a lot for, you know, coming on and, you know, being a guest. This was a lot of fun. Is there, you got to be, I guess you're going to be doing some shows, you know, next year?
Yeah. Well, once they start opening up enough to see, Counts is not, they just now got Friday and Saturday open. They're not booking any bands yet. So as soon as they start doing that, we'll get in there. We just signed with new management, Nolan Hodges and MK Music. He's probably going to help us, you know, get a booking agency to start going on the road and booking some shows. I'd love to do some, you know, we'll do some fly dates eventually, you know, and get out, and, you know, we'll be back out again once things open up. It's just a question of each, you know, opening up.
Well, doing what you can, I guess, you know?
Exactly.
Well, it was great chatting with you, man. I hope you stay healthy. Please don't die so I can come to Vegas and see you.
You got it, man. You got it.
Next time I'm there, we'll party it up. I want to come see your show.
Thanks, Jeremy, man. Right on.
All right, man. Great chat. Okay. We'll talk soon.
You too. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.